2025 is the year Minecraft cities change forever. Let me explain. Minecraft cities are a staple in the building space, and every time I see one, I am so impressed. But if I'm honest, they're kind of empty. Not in terms of builds, but in terms of life and movement. Well, today, we're gonna change that. Welcome to Melport, a fully animated Buildstone city. More impressive than just the builds is the fact that all of this was built in only 6 weeks, with moving vehicles, waves, and of course lots of fans, and much, much more. This city is a city that has come to life. But let me back up a second. See, it all started with this Discord post. I've been chewing on how to create moving cars in Minecraft for a long time, and there's plenty of designs to get a car to move forward. But that's it. Unless you have an infinite road or an infinite city, that car ain't coming back. That is, until I thought about a machine that sliced up a car, moved it to the opposite side of the road, and then sent it back. You could have it enter a tunnel, parking garage, get spliced up, and sent back the other direction. Pretty genius, right? Well, sort of. See, there's lots of challenges with getting a car to fly 2 directions and look good both ways. So instead, Fiiadh in the Discord came up with the idea of just elevator downing? Whatever. Sending it down to a hidden road underneath the city, flying it back to the beginning and bringing it back up. Of course, that led to a whole bunch of ideas being sparked in the Discord, and pretty soon we were launching a server and getting to work on building a fully animated Buildstone city.
So they basically come out of the tunnel, drive down the road, and end at like a parking garage right next to the beach. And then if eventually we do decide that this road is too high, we can always come back and just drop it down. Or like literally a half block up is the perfect curb height, but all of your buildings and everything are messed up. And so I actually tried to work on a road design that was a half block road, so that way you could do full block up, half block curb, half block road. But for this, because we have redstone cars and all sorts of things that we're working on, I was like, yeah, that's not gonna work.
All right.
I don't think that's bad.
I should have given you a warning.
What are you doing at the end? Getting a bus to go through the reset system might be a little challenging, but I think it'd be cool to have like a big bus sitting here waiting to kind of turn. And we could maybe even animate like the turn blinker on the bus. That would be really cool.
6 weeks later, and we have Melport, a bustling, busy bees, beautified beachside Broadway. Say that 3 times fast. So let's dive into the city and see what was created by all of these incredible builders. Flying into the city on your own personal jet, we have this incredible airplane with animated propellers. And of course, landing would be risky without some animated lights at night. So of course, Melport comes equipped with the latest of technologies. As a port city, there's lots of busyness down at the pier, so try not to get run over by the equipment. As you leave the airport, you'll see a nuclear power facility ready to handle whatever the power needs are of this city. It's been built to the highest standards to ensure our citizens' safety. No way anything could go wrong here. Now, I wonder what this button does. Oops. That doesn't look so good. Well, I'm sure it'll sort itself out. I'll check back in later. Next door is a clock and trinkets shop with a wonderful collection of goodies worth checking out. It also has some incredible animations, from waterfalls to conveyors to multiple interlocking gears. I love watching them move. Get it? Watching? Looks like Vey left his garage door open. Let me close that real quick, and then we can head over the river towards the main downtown of the city. As you head over the bridge and into the city, off to your left, you'll see Melport's signature buoyant bee turbines, bringing in more sustainable and clean energy, as the city's many animated billboards consume a lot of power. Coming up on our main Broadway, we'll take a left. Head over the bridge to enter the main portion of downtown Melport. Oh, looks like there's a fire, so we'll have to come back to this street later. Instead, we'll head across the street, but we gotta wait on the crosswalk and lights. These sleek street lights and crosswalk signs took group effort to create with a lot of creativity, utilizing map art and dispensers. And they're critical with all of the cars that are driving everywhere. Even with them zooming from one end of Main Street to the other, Melport, fortunately, is still light on traffic. Of course, you'll probably want to stay on foot during your stay, and we've got you covered on public transport. But before we take a ride, let's stop in for a quick dunk at this functional basketball court. I'm not much of a sporty person, but this was a pretty sick dunk. Maybe I should put together a team. All right, enough fun. Let's hop onto the tram and ride it through the downtown, headed for the beach. This tram was designed by lucasdegamers a while ago on the Discord as a passion project to make an animated tram that, looked like an actual tram. Once Melport got started, we had to get Lucas to bring this tram into the city because it fit so perfectly. You might also recognize some familiar faces on the Melport Times News video. And notice the animated clock tower. This redstone contraption is a spaghetti of redstone lines, and it's a beast as it handles all 4 faces of the clock simultaneously. And it can actually be set to show in-game accurate times as well. And can we just appreciate the incredible buildings that everyone made? I love just flying through the city and looking at all of the details, especially as it transitions from giant skyscrapers to more coastal houses that fit that perfect beachy vibe. Speaking of beaches, let's cross the street here and take in that fresh salt air. Look at these gorgeous waves. This weather is just perfect. This beach is a project that RubixPotato has worked incredibly hard on to make not only look modded while working in survival Minecraft, but it's logout, chunk unloading, break-proof. This thing is a monster and shows just how static classic Minecraft beaches are. And of course, he went above and beyond to add some sound effects in as well, which is just the icing on top. Out in the bay, you can see some animated wakes behind the ships. Just in case we didn't feel welcomed enough yet, there's a banner welcoming us to the city. Headed back into the city, we have this incredible Chinatown made by Tree and Tauntbuddy. This thing is so colorful I could stare at it for days. While a number of creative hacks were used for this beautiful build, this is a good time to mention that all the redstone you see in this city is survival friendly, even if some of the buildings are not. Back to the tour, after visiting the temple, we head back down to the ground floor to hop onto the inner city tram. This tram was made by Tarzan and is so fun to ride because every stop is customizable and you can hop on and off as you wish. Really feels like riding on public transit, minus the smell of course. Hopping off, we're gonna go ahead and head north towards the mountain and, well, hey, what's going on here? Back outside with a small headache, we head to the end of the street where we run into the incredible Small, but it's no small project because a giant group of builders built this entire mall with a rotating billboard, working elevators to bring you up between the parking garage and the upper floors, and so many detailed shops. Everyone got in on building all sorts of little gems throughout the mall with unique restaurants, gift shops, and a whole lot more. I'm a huge fan of these beautiful copper bees as they truly capture both bee and statue. And of course, there's animation here too. Whether it's signs or games, this mall has a little bit of everything. Wait, I haven't mentioned this whole city is a free download yet? My bad. Check out the description, but not just yet. There's so much more I still have to show off. Next door to the mall is the Melport Hospital. This towering structure built by Ryu the Sick dominates the space. Not only is it a gorgeous build packed with animated elements, but it's home to 4 floors of intricate character placement and hilarious stories. I love the animated welcome sign, and down the hallway on the left, Ryu created an animated cafeteria equipped with its own fully functioning and animated cafe. Be sure to tip your waiter. And all of this overlooks Melport's stunning eastern skyline. But before we head out there, I do need to make a quick run through the small suburbia outside of town, which is just a treat with all the colorful buildings and the little touches of love people put into their customized buildings. It really gives that small town vibes, even though it's just outside of the big city. Zipping outside the town, we visit a high-tech solar farm by Tam and Izluetar with these innovative animated hydroclouds. What makes this farm extra impressive is that they not only are farming crops, but wind charges as well. With captured breezes, they have an infinite source of wind charges at their disposal. Travel all the way out to the east coast, and you'll find one of the best animated trees I have ever seen by Zipco, as well as an incredibly adorable farm with an animated lighthouse to boot.
We've covered a lot, so if anything has impressed you, maybe leave the video a like and share it with someone else who you think might be impressed. As we head back into town, let's stop in at the power grid station and hydro dam that is weather reactive. That's right, when it rains, the dam actually threatens to overflow, so the relief valves have to open and let the excess through, which also provides some additional power to the city. Power that is needed, as this city's nights are anything but dark. With pinguinhopper's patented design, these skyscrapers will light up the skyline with a different, random pattern every night. Utilizing the time-sensitive eye blossom flowers as sensors, not only can you know that it is night, but it also randomizes when the apartment windows come on. Pure genius. Speaking of nightlife, welcome to the Melport Theater, my own addition to this incredible city where we have the greatest movies available. Just step downstairs and we'll get the movie started. Don't forget your popcorn. Shh, the movie's starting. Now, don't ask why there's yet another plane. Clearly, we were all a little airplane crazy, but this double piston feed tape is only scratching the surface of what could be possible for future Minecraft movies. Here are 2 more movie designs cooked up by the incredible Ryu, with a little sprucing up by myself. The animated gates imitating a motion blurred road or powerful blast from Godzilla is amazing, and I'm very proud of my tiny animated helicopter. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot more of these types of animations in the future. If you make the risky trek up to the top of the mountain, around the back there might be a surprise or 2 awaiting you. Watch your step. The snow in these parts are just a bit unstable. I love that unless you know the avalanche is here, you'd never suspect a thing. It's amazing to watch it rumble for a while and then finally settle down, and that you actually have a genuine chance of getting knocked off if you aren't careful. Behold, the HMS JakeKelton, a 125-meter-long cargo ship that has been decked out from top to bottom in redstone. With toggleable lights, rudder, engines, and propellers, this thing is a marvel of engineering. I love watching the engine pump away, and the piston sound is perfect. But the real marvel is out behind the back of the ship, accenting the animated propellers. An item animated wake. Using dispensers and slime block launchers, Ryu the Sick fires off waves of glass and block bubbles to create turbulent water. But the most impressive part? It's fully recycled, so no items are lost, meaning this animation can run continuously. The art of Buildstone is just getting crazier and crazier. And last but most certainly not least, just outside the bay sits the incredible Melport carrier made by Vay and Kaz. Nothing about this ginormous ship is just eye candy, as it boasts a whopping 12 by 20 elevator for carrying planes, equipment, or anything else needed from below deck to the carrier surface. Wait, no, just kidding. It has 2 elevators. I can barely get a single flying machine to work right when this thing is like tying 40 flying machines together. The fighter jets aren't just for show either, as Gogo equipped them with some serious firepower, flares, and rockets. These jets mean business. From bow to stern, this ship is 242 blocks long, and truly a gem that Melport is lucky to have defending her waters. Hello, yes, it's still me. I just have a different skin because the Minecraft servers are down. But I thought this video was going to be over shortly, except that I saw some new tech using minecarts and splashing water to add some really cool particle effects, and I have to add it to this world. The first time that I saw this was when my Discord was spammed by the short from Prism Block, though Tauntbuddy was the first one to actually discover the water cannons in vanilla Minecraft, and I knew I needed to build one for our fire engine spraying the apartment building fire. After far longer than I care to admit, I actually built it. The particles look far better without shaders, which is why I've turned them off, but this thing is absolutely incredible. And one of my favorite things about this design is the way that I compacted it in here to be the top of the little crane that goes up to spray the fire is you can actually turn it off. Maybe I gotta flip that trap door too, but that kind of checks to make sure that the water's off, and then you can turn it back on. And so that's really nice. We also added this little hose that's coming down connected to the fire engine, so that's where the water's being pumped up. I think that it actually probably goes up the arm, if I'm not mistaken, on fire trucks, but this just looks much cooler, and I really like it. If I was good with armor stands, I'd throw an armor stand up here as well, just so that way it looks like somebody's actually manning this. But man, that looks way better Oh, hello, we got some pig step going on. That looks way better than just having the fire going like the fire trucks just got here. I also upgraded the fire trucks with a snazzy little design that adds these blinking lights to the top of them, which I'm really proud of. And so, yeah, overall, I think these are massive upgrades and I really like them. And I wasn't expecting to do upgrades in this showcase video, but here we are. Now, I won't be able to go through everything this city has, but here's a quick rundown of stuff I haven't mentioned yet. Fancy yachts and sunken ships, an oil rig that often drips, fast food and blinking dragons, gas stations and log cabins, skater park and fancy houses, telescope and dino statues, fire trucks and ambulances, intercontinental missiles, hang glider, alien trees, Star Wars X-Wing fighter, please, and tons of flags from over a dozen countries from everyone who helped build this incredible city. Well, that's about as much as I can cover in this video. I hope that you've enjoyed watching, and let me know in the comments if you agree that Minecraft cities have had a massive upgrade with Buildstone this year, or if you prefer the old, albeit far less laggy cities. Thanks for watching. Welcome to Melport, and I'll see you all in our next adventure.